Hey everybody, so in this video we are going to look at LiteParse, which was developed by LlamaIndex. So LiteParse is a fast and a lightweight open source PDF parsing tool that runs entirely on your local machine. So there's no cloud, no proprietary LLMs, just a clean, high quality text extraction with precise layout. So if you are working with PDFs, complex PDF, or different type of documents and you want speed, control, privacy, LiteParse would be a great choice. So this is very great when you are building data set for fine tuning or training your models. All right, so it also compares that to LlamaParse, which is also a cloud-based document parser that's built for production document pipeline. So I'm not going to go into LlamaParse. We are going to focus on LiteParse today. All right, so it's also able to handle complex documents like dense tables, multi-column layout, chart, or scan files. All right, so here are some of the overview. It's really fast at parsing document. It's also flexible with OCRs, so no zero setup. It has zero setups and plug in any OCR server, easy OCR, pad OCR. And it's also simple and well-defined OCR API specification. It also able to work with screenshot, so screenshot generation. It also takes in JSON and text as the multiple format, and it also has a precise text positioning information, no cloud dependencies, run entirely locally. It also has multi-platforms, Linux, Mac OS, Windows, and it also has only one liner installation. All right. Yeah, it also has agent skills. So LiteParse can be installed as a coding agent skill, and it gives the coding agent the ability to process document, generate screenshot, and parse text from files all locally. So I'm going to do a separate videos on the agent skill and how Llama LiteParse uses that. Okay, so one other thing I want to show you here is it also has the yes, it has supports input different types of input formats like Office document, different Word, PowerPoint, spreadsheet. Okay, different ways of installing that. If you are using Mac OS, if you're on Ubuntu, if you're on Windows, yeah, I'm going to show you how to use the Windows version of this, and it also supports the images in different type of format. Okay, so before we go into the coding part, you need to install Node. So here is the link to that. It's pretty simple. You select your different type of version and your system. And if you are using Docker and with npm and also different ways of installing that, downloading that and you install it. It's pretty simple. All right, so I'm going to take you into my VS Code. All right, so we're going to run some of these commands and see how this works with LiteParse. All right, so in here I have my environment set up and I have my files, some of the files we are going to test out. Okay, so here is, I've already created an environment, but you can do that by saying Python dash env. So when you click on enter, it should create an environment right here, and you are able to activate that environment. It's pretty simple, right? You can say env slash script slash activate to activate that. Okay, so now let's start with the first one. So now we want to install the LiteParse. So it's pretty one-liner. So by this, you hit install. Okay, I've already done that. So we can confirm that by saying doing light version. Already have the version. And because we want to run Office documents and you want to run images, you need to install this command. But if you're on Windows, you need to do that through the CMD and you run that by cmd, and you run that as an administrator to install that. Going to say yes. Okay, so what you can do now is this command will be for if you want to run Office document on Windows. If you're on Mac or OS or Linux, you don't need this to run that as an administrator. So if you hit enter, yep, and you already have that, and you want to run images, you need to run all this command. I've already run that, hit enter. All right, we have all that set up, and I'm going into my VS Code. We'll say clean it up, and let's test it out. So let's extract some. All right, so here is my PDF file, and it looks like this. Here's my PDF file. So I'm going to paste it. All right, so let's see how this looks like. So I run the command LiteParse, the name of the PDF. I'm going to hit enter. And let's see how this came out. Okay, maybe I can pull this and we can do some random checks. Okay, so we have, maybe I can close this. So we have the health and wellness, and let's see, spitting up really nice with all the URLs and all that, which is awesome. With all the numbers, this is great. All right, yeah, this is awesome. Let's look at the last part and see. Okay, yeah, it's great. Okay, so let's run another command, and this time it's going to be an invoice. So let me go back and let me clean this up and let me paste this. So this is LateParse invoice, and it's going to be this one. Let's see how this works. Okay, so it is able to extract different types. So it says commercial, and you can see it clearly here. So let me make it a little bigger. Okay, yeah, it has some of the names here. Okay, Chopel. Okay, it's perfectly, yeah, it has some of the, yeah, extraction of the names. Okay, it's not perfect. Look, see, Thailand is, yeah, it's not able to get all the right names, yeah, the right letters. Okay, yeah, so, yep, and you can see, yeah, it's able to extract some of the information. Yeah, it's not all, but yeah. Okay, so let's look at the next one. Yeah, so it is also able to run, let me go back here, clean this. So if you want to convert this PDF into JSON output, here is the command. So it's pretty simple. You are going to say late, I'm going to paste it here. So your late pass, the name of the PDF file, the format, JSON, the output is going to be in JSON. So let's run this. All right, so let's look at the output here, and you can see speed up the JSON. You can see it has the page number, the width, the height, the text that is in the page, and look at the text items. All right, so let's look at specific if you want to track a range. Let's run some example here if you want to track a range, and let's see how that works. Let's track a range. So you say let's pass running this financial PDF report, and it looks like this. So this reports, and let's see how that works. So it is tracking the target pages 1 to 5, 10, 15 to 20, and let's look at how that works. Awesome. So you can see, yeah, so it tracks this the page 1 to 5, spitting out nicely with the introduction. And page 2, we say page 1 to 5, page 3, and maybe 4, and let's look at 5. So had all the formulas in here, 5, 5. Yep, and it jumps to 10, right? This is awesome. All right, so let's look at some batch parsing. You have some documents and you want to parse all of them. All right, so let's look at batch parsing. And let me click on clear this batch parsing. So these are different documents. So I'm going to pass all of them within this report 1, report 2, report 3. So that is batch parsing. And it's a let's batch parse. So this is the name of the file of the folder that contains the PDF files and the output. All right, so the output is going to be stored like an output. So I'm going to run this, hit enter, and it say found 3 files to process. Okay, so let's look at how this works. And it's pretty fast, very fast. And there's the second one. So look at 35 pages, 165 pages. All right, so look at 44 pages. All right, this is awesome. So it stores all of that in the output. All right. So let's look at that. And it's really very neat. It's really neatly parsed. Let's look at all the links coming out really nicely. And report 2, they're all stored in here really nicely and split up very nicely. Okay. And the third one is also have everything in here. Okay, so let's try out with some, let's try it's able to extract or it's able to, you can able to pass screenshot, and let's do that. Let's screenshot. So it converts your PDFs into screenshot. So let's do that. Okay, so we have all of that here. So let's look at a screenshot. 1, 2, it's coming out perfectly nice with all the formulas and everything. And it stores as a PNG. Okay, it's really nice. 11 pages. Okay, so the last thing we can look at is you can screenshot specific pages, target pages, and let's try this document, financial report. So let's target pages 1, 2, 3, 5. Let's hit enter. Awesome. Okay, so here is this. So look at how this is stored. Name and say screen short new, and let's hit enter. Okay, so we get the pages 1, 3, and 5, which is awesome. All right, so I hope this looks great. Yeah, so do try it out and let me know. I'm going to attach the link in the description so you can test it out. So I'll be coming your way with the agent scale. Let me know in the comment section what you think.